Part 5 on how to become a high quality nanny. So, this subject, we are talking about job duties and expectations. This is a very big one. Job duties and expectations, because you want to make sure the job duties and expectations are very clear from the beginning. I have experience dealing with certain families, and the job duties and the expectations weren't clear from the beginning, and that made it a little bit difficult, or it didn't make the job as appealing or nice than it should have been. So again, what is the job duties and expectations that you're comfortable with? You want to make sure you are comfortable with doing those things, that you're not pressured into doing them, that also that it just didn't, now you talked about what you were going to do and now you accept the job and now you're doing the job, and then it's the complete opposite, or it wasn't exactly what you thought it was going to be, or they added more into it. So you want to make sure that the job duties and expectations are clear. So let's talk about, what are you comfortable with doing as a nanny? um and this can, we're going to start from the bare minimum. Changing diapers, okay? I mean, I hope you're comfortable with changing diapers if you're working with children, but you got to think about it. You got to also make sure you are comfortable with taking care of that age. You remember we talked about the experience, and do you have experience working with little children or big children? You don't want to accept a job where you don't even like little kids, okay? Don't accept a job where you don't like babies and you don't like them crying. Why would you accept a job where you don't want to change diapers, you don't want to hear a baby cry? You would probably want to be with the 12, 13, the 10, 11, 12, 13-year old kids, okay? So don't accept a job. I understand that everyone needs money. We're all looking for money right now, looking for second, third, fourth jobs or whatever. But you want to make sure you're moving with intention, you're moving with purpose, not only for you but for the family. You don't want your time wasted, and you don't want to waste that family's time as well. So the job duties that you're comfortable with. Now, I used to, when I first started, I used to accept anything. Okay, so that's why I want to talk about this. I used to accept any job. I didn't care. And then I got older and I'm like, I'm not doing this no more. I'm not going to sacrifice what I want, what I'm comfortable with, to please everyone else. I am a people pleaser. And with me being a people pleaser, I will do it just because it makes you happy. It's something that you need, it's something that you want, and you don't want to do that. And how to become a high quality nanny is, in order to become and stay a high quality nanny, it has to come from your heart, but it has to be something that you actually enjoy doing, that you're actually happy about, that you wake up every morning and you're so excited to start your day and you can't wait. That is how you become and stay a high quality nanny. Because if you're at a job that you hate, that you're miserable, you don't want to be there, how can you provide high quality services? How can you be 100% and give 100% of work, and you hate it, you're miserable, you're not happy? So make sure you're happy doing what you're doing, make sure you're comfortable doing what you're doing. So I love working with babies, I love working with newborns. So changing diapers, making bottles, warming up bottles, I'm okay with that. And that is might be in your job duties. Are you comfortable with cleaning? So that's a big subject to talk about. Different states, different countries, they do different things, but you have to figure out, what are you interested in doing and what are you comfortable with doing. Some job duties under nannying is housekeeping. They want you to sweep, mop, do laundry. Are you comfortable with doing everything around the house? That's not a nanny, that's a housekeeper. You have to remember, or a maid. You have to think the two separate things. So now they want you to take care of the child, but they also want you to do housekeeping, maid service. And remember, we'll talk about that later, but pricing, that needs to be an additional price. You should not undervalue or undercut yourself doing all of that work for a small amount of money. So that will be our next part, but I just want to put that in there, okay? Because that's what also helps you become a high quality nanny, is being paid your worth, and also doing the job duties of what you're worth, okay? So your job expectations, what do they expect you to do every day? A lot of families don't want you to be on your phone. A lot of families do not want their child having screen time, and that is okay. But this has to be clear from the beginning. This has to be talked about from the beginning, because if it's not clear and talked about and verbally communicated from you and them, that's what adds and builds up tension, and then you don't like the job anymore, or they don't like you, and it's not a good fit. So you want to take that into consideration as well. Um, so, listing your job duties when you go to an interview, what you're comfortable with doing. I don't mind running errands, or picking the children up from school, or taking them to their extracurricular activities. I don't mind food prepping or making meals. I don't mind doing their laundry. I don't mind cleaning up after them. You want to make sure there's a separate thing. And I made that clear for a lot of my families as I've learned and grown, from my experience. You want to make that clear. What are you comfortable with doing? I don't mind cleaning up after the child. So if the child eats and make a mess, I don't mind cleaning up after the child. That's part of my job, is to care for the child and their hygiene. Washing them up, taking them a bath. If it's bedtime, reading them a bedtime story, putting them to bed, stuff like that. And let's do picking up children from school. I don't mind, taking them to their sports or extracurricular activities, picking them up, bringing them home, taking them to the park, taking them to dance class or the library. You have to think about these things. And also, when there's has multiple children involved, you have to think about that as well. So if you're taking care of 2 to 5 children, for big families, and they want you to um, take care of the baby, make sure the baby naps, make sure the baby's fed. They want you to pick up the siblings from school. The siblings might go to 2 different schools. You got to think about that. And then the siblings might have different sports to do, or different things they have to take care of, or they want you to take them here. And then you have the baby and you're tagging along the baby with you. So you have to think about this. Again, you remember what I said about being overwhelmed and it being too much. What is your experience? Are you comfortable with doing all of that? Because as a nanny, I've learned that we accept jobs not even realizing the expectations at hand. Some of these parents have high expectations, and they don't realize that the money that they pay us doesn't match up to what all they're looking for. And this is the difference between knowing you're a high quality nanny and accepting you being a high quality nanny and maintaining being a high quality nanny, from just being a nanny and you accepting anything and you settling and you being comfortable even though you're miserable and overwhelmed. Okay, so being a high quality nanny is about you, not only about your experience, your passions, your specialty, but it's about, are you happy? Are you happy for what you're being paid? Are you happy about how the parents are treating you, how the kids are treating you? Like, are you happy with your life in this exact moment? When you wake up every day, are you happy to go to work? Are you so excited to start your day? Are you so excited to see the kids? Think about that, because this is what keeps you being a high quality nanny, and you loving your job, and you being 100% at the 100% high top quality of who you are as a person, but who you are as a nanny as well. So think about that when you talk about job duties and expectations. What are you comfortable with, and what is the parents comfortable with? Because I've also met some families that are not comfortable with you taking their child anywhere. I actually had that experience where a family said they don't want their child taking anywhere. So you're going to sit in the house all day with a 3-year-old, all day long with a 3-year-old, because the family does not want you to take the child anywhere. They don't trust you, or they're not comfortable taking the child anywhere. So you gotta think about that, because now you're gonna be in the house with this child, this 3-year-old. And if you are a nanny, or if you worked with 3-year-olds, 2-year-olds, they can't just be in the house all day. We need to go to the park. We need to go to the library. You have to think about those things. So remember, what is the job duties and expectations, and are you comfortable with it, and are they comfortable with it?